Hello guys, right now I will start to comment your works and probably let's start. Uh, that is, there is your work, so probably about forest. I like your forest, it looks good. Uh, I'm not sure about sky, maybe it should be a little bit lighter and the color of the sky should be a little bit cleaner, closer to red. Maybe try to make it change somehow the color. Maybe with the curves make them lighter. So here the skies looks a little bit more lighter. But probably I like your work and continue working with the skies and with the local colors. I think everything will be good. Probably that's all. Thank you. Go to the next work. Hello, that is modeling. Yeah, that's much better than before, and you catch perspective, get perspective much better. Um, Probably you should change the sofa. That's not so nice model. That is not sexy model, not thinning, not so accurately model. So you should change it. These rocks should better if you will take some rocks from the mega scans, try to find them. There, I'm sure you can find much nicer rocks. Background, of course, you should model something here. But right now, I understand you're talking about we are talking about general perspective, and this perspective looks good. And the flowers you should change too, because this is absolutely another mood. This is roses and but this is like field flowers, little bit more easy, little bit more casual. This is not so official because roses that is a little bit too strong for this place, for this interior. But generally, build your perspective nice. So continue working and send me your scene. Send me your uh, modeling. Thank you. Go next. Darken the wood shader of the accent chair as well as the pillow. Darken grass. Yeah, I see it. Change the stone texture. "3D rocks." You talking about this wall? Yeah, that's better. Probably color, not so. It's good for this color composition, but this is not so natural, as not so usual for environment. Better, of course, better was better can be with more natural color, because right now it's not so good. And these rocks looks not so natural too. I don't feel this is rocks. I feel this is, I don't know, something soft. Here I see tiling, so probably this is not the best. This is not looks like rock too. That look like something not understandable. So I'm not sure. This texture too light and too yellow. Here the tabletop lighter than bottom part, but bottom part darker too. And here is the part of composition, but here is out of part, because tabletop lighter than we need. So I like your floor. Here is some problem. I don't know why, but looks strange a little bit. I think that is some problem in the bump. Yeah, in the mapping. With the carpet, some problems for sure. With the size, with the reflection, you should make lower reflection, glossiness higher. Probably maybe change displacement map. If this is bump, you should change it to displacement. Here is too dirty. Yeah, I understand you trying to build the same, but here here the table is so dirty because this is a reflection with the troubles with the compression of the image. Yeah, for example, this line is not flat too, and that's why you receive so dirty parts here. But this is usual wooden texture with a wooden reflection, so you should work with a wooden texture. This is not natural, this is not usual situation, so you should change it. For example, these vase should be with a clay. So right now it looks like glass, but this is not true. Probably it will be better if you will work a little bit closer with a reflection on these textures. The same as we work with different wooden textures. When you receive a reflection for the years, yeah, that will be better to see something like this, yeah, but everywhere. For example, here. Yeah, here is better, absolutely better, more comfortable. So try to think about how this texture or generally how this place looks in whole image. Is it okay? Right now it looks much better than before. So change it please and send it to me. Thank you. Go next. Working on modeling the armchair. Great. Great, but you should work with the reflection. Probably I like this texture. I don't like this similar texture. I see it a lot of times. You should change IDs on some of them, these bots. But generally I like this. Probably you should work with the reflection firstly before you continue work with diffuse. That's main goal for you. Ceiling, no, absolutely not. There is too bright, absolutely another color of the ceiling, absolutely another power of reflection, so you should continue working with it. So please model the chair and continue work with the ceiling and with the bottom part. Thank you. Go next. Hello. Adjusted the roof, adjusted the balcony plans. Let's check the roof. These tiles looks better, but corner tiles absolutely not, and that means you don't understand how they should look. Probably this is the same. These corner elements could be the same elements as here. Probably modern for modern architecture they are different, but ancient architecture, there was the same. But here they put some dirt, some clay between roof part and corner part. This is some clay between them. So we have, for example, some, oh, I can paint exactly here. You can build these corner elements and these roof elements, and between them you should put the clay. That is, this is clay. Yeah, so some polygon with clay shader. That's what you should do. Just the balcony plants. I can accept them, but you should understand, you wrote the usual plants with the 19 degrees, but why it's bad? Because the leaves on the plants always grows to the sun, because they receive sun power and rebuild it to their energy. So the leaves probably with here too should looks like this. Yeah, they always should be turned to the sun because they receive the power of the sun. But here they look here because this is rotted plant. You should not now for this situation, that's okay, but for your future real project that will be much better. Probably I like, that's what you do. Please work a little bit with the roof and oh, excuse me, I accept lighting too early. Of course, you should continue work with the lighting. You should receive much darker places, but you almost have them, but they should be a little bit darker. And probably the lighted part can be a little bit lighter. How you can do this? You can do this with a bigger size of the sun. You can make sun size much bigger. Something 64, that's maximum value of sun size, and that's how you can receive a lighted part and do not highlight so much the shadow part. So please continue working with the lighting and try to put the only one shaded to whole greenery. Probably you can work with a pool too, but one important thing for this place, you make the water in a green material, but probably better if you will make the pool with the green material, but water will be transparent. And here I can see absolutely similar plants, so you should change it somehow. Maybe road, maybe something else. Thank you. Go next. I fixed the ground displacement. That is alt comment. I don't know. Here you have a great tree with a great trunk, with a great... This tree looks good. This tree looks like broken tree. I don't like it. So please go back to this tree for sure. And one more time. Here you have here you had a nice background. but here is overlighted some way. Yeah, the Porsche it's much better. Thank you. That's much better. And your horizontal lines not horizontal. They should be horizontal. So please change tree background and try to work with local colors during weekend. Okay? Thank you. I'm waiting for your work. Hey, worked all the cliff. What do you think about it? That still not looks like rock. Of course, some elements, for example, here, some piece of geometry looks like rock, but generally that still looks like ground. Okay, with a big piece of ground, but this is still ground. This is not rocks. Rocks more dangerous, more sharpy, more with the rocks exactly, because here is not a lot of rocks. For example, all of this is not rock. This is flat ground, almost flat, and you can't hide it with the trees. For example, okay, you put here trees, but here you should have some rocks, something more sharpy, exactly sharpy. But building looks much better than before. And oh, one more thing, that looks like this building somewhere on the rock, not not above the rock, somewhere somewhere far of us, and we have some space between building and for example this part, yeah, something like a few meters maybe, but here is not, here is no any place here. So you should continue your work. And here on first plan we have something like road. So you can take the plan, put it here. Later you will put to this plane some displacement, or maybe you can take some flat geometry with from the bridge with the small rocks. But this is road, not curvy place. Yeah, here we can write here, and that should be understandable. So please be careful with this. Thank you. Go next. It's too hard to work with materials in a storm because of the lack of experience. Missing Corona right now. If you pick my sample today lesson, hope you'll do it in Corona. Oh, unfortunately, no. I already work with your scene, so second time take the same scene. That's not good idea. If you talk about another scene you working with, probably no. I decide to work with the evening lighting today, but next week I will work with, probably I think I will work with your scene next week, probably Monday. So let's think about it. But maybe you can stop your work with this scene and continue work with another scene and doing the same stage, same result on this scene. And from the Monday I will show you how to work with this but probably today we'll work with a storm, so maybe it will helpful for you. So anyway, I will work with the both shaders, with the both render systems. uh, Here is too dark and not so colorful as we need. Probably you can continue working with the shaders and try and working with the shaders. The trunks should be warmer and probably a little bit lighter. Of course you should work with the leaves, but you should make them darker and warmer. That's main goal for you. Anyway, thank you, and I will show you work with the Corona and work with the F-Storm with the leaves too. Thank you. Go next. Okay, hello. Nice to meet you again. Looks good, but you already work with the shaders, with the textures. Generally, I like your floor, but this is a lot of bump here. I'm sure you should delete most of this bump. I like your reflection, of course, but I don't like your bump. This is killer of effect for sure. I don't like that. Looks like you kill part of your shadows. There was a little bit more powerful shadows and not enough shadows. I don't like the texture here because probably you should work with a bump, not with a diffuse. You should work exactly with a bump. And the lighting for this texture right now for from above, but in real life the lighting goes from the left side, probably from the bottom part. So that's why this wall looks not real. Here is too strong normal bump about these seams, and they should be less, much more or less. And here I don't see any bump, and probably I don't like this texture. This texture is too small, and probably not for this situation. This is too not do you know, this is furniture pillow, so probably most of these pillows made with the same shader as the sofa, so you can use the same sofa but with a color, for example with fall off. Here you put bump too, and that looks not good, and I'm not sure you too fast with the shaders. You build a lot of shaders, but most of them not looks good. Probably I still see the distance between wall and the beams. Yeah, so I see it, and I told you fix it. So in my opinion, you should go back for a previous step and start from the same point. I like your lighting, I like your feeling of the colors, but I don't like your bump, and I don't like you work with all shaders in the same moment, all of them. You know, we should work like we take one shader and make it so beautiful as we can. I'm not sure that is most beautiful as you can do. This shader is most beautiful you can do. Yeah, I'm sure you can do better. Probably the ceiling with absolutely another color. So please go back to the previous stage and work only with the for example wall and floor, only with the two shaders, because okay, with the stone you can't work too, because you should work with an wrap. Okay, do finish these tables with an wrap, because here is not good end. you can open unwrap lesson and try to repeat, because the texture should goes from the top part to the side part. Thank you. Waiting for your work and go next. Yeah, I saw you send me your scene and I'm starting to work with, but unfortunately you don't send me opacity texture for the leaves, and that's why I can't receive the same shadows. And probably if I will change the tree, I will receive absolutely another result. So for if you would like to receive the my troubleshooting video, send me opacity. But the thing what I see right now, much better than before. Only one thing, still little bit not enough of light in here. So you already have the shadow, but not so big difference as we need. For example, here should be dark, here light, but here is not so light part. But generally I like your work. Try to finish lighting and try to work with the general local color. Send me your opacity texture for the plants, and send me your image on Monday, your render on Monday. If you will not receive nice result, I will record the video without your without your asking about it. Thank you. Go next. Yo, I already comment your work. The comments I already record. I don't know why, but there was before. I would like to update. Yeah, I already comment your work. Oh, I lost a few works, so let's start with this one. But you still have a lot of light here. You know, here is not so much light. Exactly here. That's only one thing you should do, but you should hold this. Probably you can put the box here. For example, you have your a bar here, yeah, and you can put the box, and this box can give you more shadows. That's only one reason why I don't give you access to the shaders, because you almost ready for this. Please try to finish this, because you should know how to work with this. This is not so difficult. I hope you will receive result you need. Thank you. I'm waiting for this. Of course, I would like to give you access for our next stages, but if you will start working with the shaders, you will multiply your faults, your problems. So right now, unfortunately, this is not the good time for moving forward. Thank you. Go next. Hi, last time I skipped one step ahead, so I went back and create lighting composition, but this time I'm using only with sunlight without the HDRI map. But I don't know, but I see here some lighting, and do you see this light blue color? That's because you have overexposure for this place, so you should delete this color. And probably this color absolutely not similar to this, and I'm sure you see this, so fix it please. This is important. You can't work with this type of light, unfortunately. Absolutely no. But generally I like your work. Please fix your background and try to add local shaders. Just two, okay, three shaders. Black roof, all the similar, okay, four shaders. Glass, black roof, this beige color for all other geometry, like your gray material, and only one shader for all greenery. Try to catch this feeling. But I'm telling you this only because we have a weekend, 2 days for the weekend next. If not, I will tell you, just change your skies and trying to find nice skies. So be careful with this, okay? Thank you. Go next. Hi Daniel. I added the light and materials of chairs and sofa, also the TV reflection, waiting for your comments. Hi Daniel, hope you are fine. Yes, I am, thank you. I tried to catch the emotion from the photo in this version of lighting. Also, I add the carpet. But if you can make a tutorial for how to make the full carpet, this will be great. Thank you and advice. But I already show you, and you build it nice. You should make smaller root thick, and make bigger amount of the trees. Probably this shader, okay, yeah, you should change it, but never mind. You didn't catch the feeling, and probably yesterday there was better. As you can see, you have this light and shadow, but you don't have this angel's feeling. Here is too red. This better than this. This is too red and over bright. You lost your light and shadow composition, unfortunately. Your exposure should be a little bit lower, and you should have the light and shadow composition. Do not delete it. And here I have a problem with the shader. About this sim. I mean, I'm talking about this sim, so you should change them. Or move this line to some another place. Please change it. Have a hints on material, please tell me. Thank you. Yeah, I have, but about material we will talk later. You are on lighting, and your lighting not finished, unfortunately. So this is too fast. Go to the lighting. Go to the shaders and talking to the shaders. Okay? And probably you lost your lighting here. There was some lighting, but right now is not. Try to rebuild it. And I recommend you to start with without shaders, only with the local materials. It will be much easier and faster. Thank you. Go next. Modeling. Yep, I think this is good. I like it. Make some curve with some FFD here on the chair. Yeah, because that is flat, but it should be a little bit curved. And this plant should be bigger, but other things I like. So please change these two things and go to the lighting. Probably I already recorded the video about this type of lighting, so that's exactly yours. So try to do the same as on the video. I mean pre-recorded lesson. Thank you. Go next. Modeling. Hi Daniel, I try to fix perspective. Tried. Yeah, I like it. Looks good. Looks like not enough of plants on the left side, so you should make them bigger, but not bigger bigger amount of plants probably. As you can see, here is a lot of plants exactly from the flower pot, but here I see the long stems, and this is not what we need, I think. But generally I like your work, and you can continue with the lighting. Please continue with the lighting, okay? And add some details, something like seam here, here. These seams should be bigger, the gap between this element and this element, yeah? And probably gaps should be similar to each other. Here I see this gap smaller than this. This is strange. Okay, thank you. Waiting for your work with the lighting. Go next. Modeling. Time to finish modeling, of course. I like your work, but I don't like this armchair. That's a nice idea to change something green to something brown to something green, but unfortunately no. Here we should have something brown, but green plant will not look here well. About this armchair, probably it looks, I think, good for this place. This element, I don't know why you put it to the angle. It should be in the center of this fireplace and much closer to us, for sure. This candle holder, I don't know the name of it, should be much more modern than this element from another century. But probably here we have some elements from another century. You should change these armchairs. Probably you don't find exactly these models, I'm sure, but you can find something similar to top part of this and model something similar to these slacks. This is not difficult by your own, of course. This lighting, this lamp should be different, because this is modern lamp and everybody know this shape, but this is not. And probably this is easy model. Finish please your model and send it to me. Thank you. Go next. A little bit not enough of lighting in the middle of the apartment, but you easily fix this with curves. Probably I'm that little bit not enough of faults here, some too easy, too simple geometry, and uh, be, uh, if you make a little bit more visible texture, it will hide the lack of faults. But right now you don't have faults, you don't have texture, and here looks like empty. So maybe you can find more detailed geometry for this place, or work with the shaders for this place, because right now it's too empty. But I like your other image very well. The background should be warmer. Right now it's too cold. And still too much dirt here, not enough of yellow color. But generally that looks very good. This is not because I don't like your image. I like your image, but I want to make your image perfect. So can do this during weekend. I hope you will have nice result. Thank you. Go next. So that's all for today. Thank you guys. See you right now.